Hey everybody, welcome to another fabulous edition of Theater Talk at 3 o'clock. I've got the one and only Yuki here with me, and you brought a friend, sir.
I did bring a friend. I brought Erin Lane. Everybody knows who Erin is because he is the director at Ballet San Angelo.
Yes, of course, of course. So that means they've got something going on.
They do. Erin, would you like to talk
Just a
about
little
what's
thing.
going on?
Of course, yes. We have just a little thing called Nutcracker coming up. It's our 40th year this year. It's our 40th season, so it's going to be a huge event. Same traditional story, but we have a lot of new additions of costumes and sets and guest artists from Dance Theater of Harlem, Elias Ray and Lucas Castro, which we're super excited about.
Yes.
We've got even, do I dare say, new music.
What?
Yes.
And it's live music, right?
Live music, yes.
Oh, wow.
We've had, this is our 4th year to do live orchestra with the Nutcracker, and I think it's going to be even bigger and better. So.
Yes, it is. Well, okay, so we do have a quick video that we're going to show y'all, and then we'll come back and talk about it. So are y'all ready?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
This December, San Angelo's longest-running holiday tradition celebrates its 40th year anniversary. Ballet San Angelo's The Nutcracker. Performing December 15th through 17th at the Murphey Performing Hall.
That looks absolutely amazing. And I mean, can you believe 40 years of doing this?
No, I cannot. I cannot. This will be my 4th year personally to direct and choreograph it. But I had the privilege of growing up with Ballet San Angelo.
Yes.
So I certainly understand the impact it can make on the dancers and just bringing it to the community. And I have got to say, the San Angelo community has been so amazing about bringing their support, bringing their talents. We have a brand new tree this year, which if you've ever experienced the Nutcracker, the tree is a huge part of it.
Yeah.
It needs to grow, it needs to light up. And our other tree was 40 years old. So she needed to retire, and we were able to find the talent. Laura Willig has been sort of the key person in that, because she's not only an artist but an engineer and understands lighting, and it's just been such a amazing experience this year.
And I'm glad you bring that up, because Yuki and I talk about, STEM being in STEAM in theater all the time. I mean, what would you tell the folks out there who may not realize, just how much it takes to put all this together?
I would say the Nutcracker is not just ballet. It is, like Yuki said, we have live music. We have the behind the scenes, which is so much. If you've ever been to our costume room, our costume director, Amanda Brake, and her assistants go crazy. They make everything from scratch. And so you have to have that kind of brain that understands the art and the science behind all of these things. And I think people maybe don't realize how much goes into the Nutcracker, and not just dance. I mean, we do a lot of dancing, but
there is dancing.
There is, yes. But it takes all kinds of different talents and strengths, and we have that this year, which is reason enough to come out. So
because what they've done really well is also integrated the graphic animation to the performance too, so that enhances the production value. Plus, the Mother Ginger costume was engineered by ASU students.
Oh, wow.
To make sure that it was more stable and structurally sound, because they did have a mishap 2 years ago.
Yes.
Toppled
over.
Mother Ginger took a tumble. But, that's a cool thing, is like whenever you think about the arts, there's always the technical side to it. It's not just the dancing or the acting. It's everything that goes into putting the production together.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm glad you mentioned that, because, live performances, you really never know what's going to happen. And so even if you've seen this show a million times, you need to come out again.
Yes.
And watch it, because
I feel like, Senora, that's a lead in to
is it?
A different topic.
It is. I was setting you up.
Yes. Speaking about live performances and how they are subject to a lot of different variables, right? And then, like, especially highly technical productions like
Yes.
Stomp.
Yes.
So if people don't know already, Stomp it will be postponed in San Angelo because coming out of Oklahoma, they had a mishap with loadout and some of the equipment got damaged. So unfortunately, you can't get the replacement equipment from New Jersey to San Angelo in time for tomorrow's performance. So we have to work with the promoter on securing a different date.
Yeah.
And we'll be notifying all our patrons about that.
Yeah.
The good news though, however, is like Ballet San Angelo will be doing the Nutcracker on the 15th through 17th. So
Yeah.
come out and support
Stomp
them.
caliber, I gotta say.
Yeah, except
Different avenue, different path.
Different genre,
There you
maybe.
go.
Yes.
they won't be sweeping anything. They'll be fighting with swords.
Yes.
I mean, who doesn't want to see that, really? And I mean, it's such a classic. You know, I know you got the jacket on. You're getting us in the Christmas spirit. Talk about, you know, just that show getting us in the Christmas spirit. You know, it's such a classic.
I think it's a classic that
Yeah.
people tend to share every year with their children and grandchildren. That keeps something going. Sometimes it's very hard in this day and age to latch onto like some Christmas traditions or holiday traditions because there's so many other things. Streaming shows, movies or other distractions, playing video games.
Right.
But it's always cool to have something where the community can come together and see a wonderful performance because the dancers are really amazing.
Yeah.
And all the work they put in starting in
August. Yes, we have auditions in August, and they've been working every weekend and during the week. So a lot of time and effort. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, and plus, you see them all over the place. They just had an amazing tea party last weekend. They were in the parade, the Christmas parade. So, it gets people in the holiday spirit just in general because it's a wonderful event.
Yeah.
And it's fun for the whole family.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I was about to say, that's kind of part of the mission of SAPAC is, a lot of y'all's programming is family friendly. And so you can share that with your family, your loved ones, your, all the generations. They can all come to a show. So how important is it for people to really get involved so that mission continues?
Well, from a ballet standpoint, it's like volunteering because, like you said, they make their own costumes, so they rely on people to do that. There's a lot of artists that contribute art. In the past, they've had the Nutcracker Gallery that helped raise funds, and this year it's different. They have a photo gallery
Yes.
for this 40th anniversary. So, it's just anyone getting involved any way they can.
Yeah.
Right? If you can give time, make a donation, donate some clothing, costuming, we're as
Anything.
nonprofits,
We'll take anything, any talent.
we rely on the community, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing to point out. You mentioned being nonprofits. I think people may not realize, that anybody who's worked with a nonprofit for a nonprofit, they know the struggle.
Yes.
The struggle is real.
Yeah, it takes a lot of hands. It takes a lot of talents. And even recently I had an individual come to me and he goes, I don't know how to dance, but I'd like to help out and give my time.
Oh, wow.
But he happened to be a really good, carpenter woodworker, and I was like, that's cool because we have a new set piece that we needed for a new character that we've added.
Yes.
So
you're like, please build this.
We can always, and he did very quickly, a lot quicker than I could ever do it. And so it's nice because there's a position for everyone in the arts, and I get so often, oh my gosh, I can't dance. I have 2 left feet. I always disagree with that because I think everyone can dance, but if it's not your thing, once again, we have a place for you in Ballet San Angelo and at SAPAC, obviously.
Right. And the cool thing about Ballet San Angelo too is they have scholarships available for kids that may not be able to afford normal dance classes, and it's a great way to get more people involved that way.
Exactly. Okay, so speaking of getting involved, there's still more going on at SAPAC. We've got another concert coming up, right?
Well, so there's a lot going on in December for SAPAC. The next big concert, you might say, is the first for the West Texas Symphonic Brass.
Yes.
So they're the same musicians that you see in the symphony here in San Angelo, as well as the West Texas Symphony. It's just a brass section, and they'll have a concert on the 18th of December, right after the Nutcracker. So if you
Yeah.
need your holiday fix for music,
Yes.
we've got that coming up. Also, actually, this Wednesday, since we don't have Stomp, you can all come out and support the ASU Big Band at the Brooks and Bates Theater.
Yes.
They'll be playing holiday classics in on Wednesday night. So support the ASU Ram Band as they play.
We love it. We love it.
I just want to say go blue because, Michigan's going to be a national champions.
Oh, you heard it here first.
That's right.
Folks, the projection.
But, so we have that. Then Los Caciques Mariachi
Yeah.
for Lakeview. They'll have a concert on this Friday. So this holiday season has a lot of music in store.
Yeah.
So if you missed the symphony
lot.
last weekend, if you missed the San Angelo Chorus, if you missed Green Apple's concert, we have a lot at SAPAC going on.
There's still more. You can make it to some.
There's still more. Plus, you got a Nutcracker, and they have live music and
Exactly.
dancing, and so set the dates, mark the calendars, get out, enjoy the community, because it's one thing to be at home and watching something by yourself, but it's another thing to see your friends and family enjoying the same experience with you, because that's what really creates lasting memories.
Exactly. Yeah. And just that excitement, the anticipation, getting ready, getting your seats, getting there, seeing the beautiful buildings and everything. I mean, there's nothing like it really. There really isn't. So, okay, you talked about marking your calendars. There's a lot on y'all's calendar, but people can see it on your website, right?
Yes, they can go to sanangelpac.org. We've got all the ballet's events, all the events that we've got tickets for.
Yeah.
And then actually we've got more that'll be announced on Monday.
More?
Yes, more. But not for December, but next year. So stay tuned. We have a lot of great shows coming up in 2024. And we're even planning now for 2025.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's exciting. That's super exciting.
It is exciting.
Okay, so if people want to go ahead and get tickets for everything, like you said, there's a lot going on this week, next week, the Nutcracker, how do they do that? What's the best way?
I think all the nonprofits have like social media, Instagram.
Right.
So check out Ballet San Angelo's Instagram and Facebook, our Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Alignable, Twitter.
They're on
X.
everything.
We also have TikTok. So we try
Oh my
to,
goodness.
we try to be present in all the different
Yes.
spaces. The only thing we don't have is Snapchat. I don't know if I can do Snapchat.
Yeah,
It's all
that's all
right.
right.
But we're on Nextdoor, so we try to find all the different venues to make sure that the people know what's going on, because
Yeah.
it's
There's
so
a lot
important.
going on.
It is.
There's
Right.
a lot going on. Okay, well, we covered a lot, guys. We covered
did.
a lot. Do y'all have any final thoughts or messages you want to get out there, make sure people know? Reminders, anything like that?
Just get your tickets soon, and we'll see you on the 15th through the 17th.
Okay.
Because support. I can't stress it enough that San Angelo is really blessed to have the ecosystem of the arts that we do.
Yes.
You can find other cities our size or larger, and they don't have what we have.
Right.
We have a ballet, we have a symphony, we have Performing Arts Center, we have a Broadway Academy, we have we have two community theaters, we have a ton of things. So go out and support the arts, because we depend on the community to be involved in getting out to see what we've got going on.
Yeah, exactly. And we could all use an escape, right? Get out there and see these shows, hear this music. It's wonderful.
And because there's nothing like a live performance.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can't pause it. You can't go.
Right.
We can't
See what happens.
rewind.
Yep.
Yeah.
That moment exists only for the time that you're there. And
Exactly.
each experience is unique to your experience, and it's a lasting memory.
Yes. All right, folks. So get out there and make memories with everybody this holiday season and beyond. Keep an eye out for all those new shows coming. Guys, thanks again so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. Merry Christmas, everybody.